Well, hi guys. So let me just double check my volume to make sure I got volume. So I'm gonna just open up a new tab and just hang on a couple of minutes. Let me see. Okay, we're good. So we got turn down my volume over here so I don't get double echo sound. So hi guys. So welcome to Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you do, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share and like and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps the channel. I'm a little bit early. I said about 11:15 we were going to go live this morning. I hadn't done a live video in a while. And they just kind of like felt like it this morning. I feel pretty good. I got my green shirt on, so if I did a green screen video for you today, half my neck down would be a blank screen. And so this is why we're doing it this way for a change. And I just wanted to say welcome into the chat if you're coming in late and we're not. But yeah, so it's week 7, and today's topic is brick walls are there for a reason. And boy, I've been hitting a lot of brick walls lately. I can't see the bust through these brick walls. Well, what's going on with daughter and I is the economy is absolutely blowing us apart on the our finances. And friends of mine across the hall, they're elderly like us, and they had some stuff taken out of their checking account this past month. I'm helping them out the best I can, and so now I got to watch the money to the end of the month, but I got enough food and everything to next week. And next week I get my check anyways, and she gets hers. So, and I get my marshal's check next week. So the marshal's job has been going absolutely good. I really really love the job. I didn't realize on the shoes I was kind of like putting them on wrong way. And we found a lot of shoes that I had done, and somebody else was doing the same thing that I was doing. So typically, when you're processing shoes, you have to put the security tag through the loop and lock it through the main tag. And then if they can't fit into the loop, if they don't have a hole in them, like if you got lady shoes, for instance, and they got a buckle, you put it into the middle part of the buckle there. But they got me all squared away on that yesterday. So I went in yesterday for 5 hours, and the day before I went in for 5 hours, I got a huge order in the back room, and the girl that does that full time, she's leaving this month. So after working there many years, so they're going to be kind of like really looking for a lot of help over there. And so next week I'm going to start taking some of those hours now that they know how to do the job properly. I don't want anybody to redo my work when I'm working, and it's not fair for them, and it's not fair for the person that has to correct my work or anybody else's work for that matter. So if you in that situation and you get a job or whatever, just make sure you fully understand the job and make sure you're doing it correctly, because you don't want to piss anybody off. She was okay, but she realized that afterwards, because I wasn't shown properly. But yeah, so I was looking in the back room, and I said, "So where are his shoes?" And they're right there. Funny, what do you mean? I looked up and I goes, "Oh my God!" They were stacked up about 10 high, and they were going about 10 rows all the way down to the end of the floor. So these are, and they come like about, some have like 5 boxes of shoes in them, and others have like 15 boxes of shoes with all different sizes. And you got to take all the wrap off the shoe and take off all the cardboard and junk inside the shoe, like if it's sneakers or stuff like that. You got to make sure the shoe size matches up with the box and matches up with the what it says. And then you got to put a little tag on the outside of the box, and then you got the security tags all have to be a certain way, and then you put them in the shoebox opposite way, and sometimes your lids have to be cut off so they can go on the floor for sale. And so they've been asking for help all week, and now I'm realizing what that is. And so she only has me scheduled in for 4 hours next week, but that'll work out good for me, because every day next week I'm just about available, so I can probably pick up about 20 hours of next week for some work. So I'm definitely going to be doing that all next week, and continue on with the job as long as they want me to continue to go in. But I started in the first part of December, and I've been working pretty steadily. I've been averaging 1 and 2 days a week, which has really been fine and enough for me. But every now and then I don't mind going in and helping them out, best I can. But yeah, so today's topic is brick walls there for the reason. So most of you guys and gals know that I started my weight loss journey on the 2020 mid-August, and my first year on the low-carb keto, I dropped off exactly 100 pounds. And the lowest I had got down to my weight was 203 pounds, never hit 200. I came close a couple of times, and then my weight blew up. And then in 2023 to 2024 into now, my weight just kind of like spiraled out of control. And I'm still struggling with the economy. I'm planning on doing a combination of a beef and butter fast and an egg fast next week to help me out. I bought some regular market basket eggs. I didn't care for them. They really, you could tell that the color is not really right. They were okay, but and then that's assuming you can even find eggs. Some stores are running out, and I see some stores are charging like $10 to $15 for a dozen eggs. In our area, I could get a dozen eggs for $4 or under $4. But I'm going to try a different egg this week. It's from the Nettles company. I usually Pete's Organic Farm eggs. I've been getting those, but they had an issue over there where they had this. I heard something about they had to destroy millions of eggs, actually birds, and somebody stole all their eggs or whatever, over 100,000 eggs. They've had a shortage of that. I can't even find those particular brand. So I got another brand for the eggs called Nettles, and hopefully that'll be okay. But I wanted to do a live video like this for a while. I haven't done a live video in a while. I'm just going to check out my phone and see if there's any difference on my phone to the computer over here. And we'll get going over here. Okay. One. Okay. Subscriptions. Just giving everybody a chance. Keto Cafe. There we go. Okay, I'm live. Okay. So I got my phone on. I wanted to see if there's any difference between that and that. But yeah, it's going good. I just posted a recipe that I hadn't done in a while. I forgot about the recipe. As a matter of fact, it was a shepherd's pie recipe. I made it with using the ground beef. It was kind of like partially frozen, somewhat thawed out, but I just took my time in frying it up in the frying pan with a little bit of avocado oil just to give it a little more protein. And then I ended up putting a can of mixed vegetables in, and the carrots and the peas rather. And then as a potato substitute, I ended up using a turnip, and I had an older knife that I almost cut myself cutting that turnip up. But I took the turnip and I put it in the Instant Pot for 30 minutes, and then it kind of softened it all up. Then I made a mash using the infusion stick that I had and put it over the top of the carrots and the ground beef and the peas over the top of the casserole dish. And then I put a little paprika on top, and then I popped that baby in the oven for 30 minutes and came out really, really good. But a lot of the older videos that I was posting on my recipes, when I was talking over the video in the back room, I had background music going and you couldn't hear my voice. I had a lot of complaints. So I'm going to take a lot of those older videos and reprocess them with just my voice and talk over the video. And that way there. And if I have to put music in on a dead spot, I'll sped it up a little bit. And then I'll just put the music for that one little clip. And then we'll go right into my voice again, because I can only talk so long over the video and the recipe. And so I have a lot of those. I want to go back to making some more shapples again. And shapples are a little shapple device. You just add cheese and an egg, and you can put anything you want. You can add almond flour or coconut flour. I made all that stuff in the past. I hadn't made up any of that stuff in a long time because I've been struggling with everything. I go into the damn store and I see something I want that I haven't had in ages, and I buy it. Next thing you know, I'm eating the whole top of whatever I buy. That's why I have an issue. And so and my weight right now is back up to 272, and I want to go down to, I would feel comfortable at about 230. I'm still in a 2X shirt, but I can feel my tummy and my clothes are pushing out. My stomach is pushing out beyond my clothes, where you could definitely tell. Now I'm looking at some of my older videos and some of my older photographs, and you could definitely tell the difference between what I am now to what I was. So, I want to go back to that because I've been noticing a lot, like when I'm working now, my hips, and because I had both hips, I had one hip out in 2021 and the other one out last 2024 in January. and they're fine, but I can feel the pressure from all my weight pushing down on my hips. So I need to get rid of that so I can feel better and everything, because the more weight you lose, the more healthy you become, and the longer you live, and the more strength you have. But the deal is with us in our area, we've gotten so much snow, you have to pull out into the middle part of the street just to get, without getting clipped off. You got to really hit yourself out in the middle of the street. And there's so much ice on the sides of the road and sidewalks and everything. I just refuse to go walking on the street walking. I absolutely love street walking when I'm not working. And, when I went back to some of my older videos that I'll be reposting, I was going walking like 2 or 3 times a day. I'd go walking 1 mile in the morning, 1 mile in the morning, in mid afternoon, and another mile in another afternoon. And sometimes I'd do the whole 5 miles all at once and be done with it after 3 or 4 hours. But I would really, really take my time. I'd bring, this is when I needed my cane, and I never really brought any water with me. And I think that was half my problem with me. By the time I'd done up to the 3 mile marker, I was not really starting to get dehydrated. But if you add water into you while you're walking, you're going to refresh your body, and you're going to put a lot of cushion in between your body joints and stuff like that. And I did a lot of that stuff at the very beginning when I was doing a lot of walking, and I like doing that. And I'm going to go back to doing some more of that there when I can. But I don't go to the gym anymore. I did in 2020 because there was nothing else to really do. But I'm still seeing people wearing one of those. I don't get it, but they do what you got to do, whatever you feel comfortable with. But not me, not anymore. And so you're hoping that everything's going to get better. We're going to take one day at a time. Yeah, I usually post a video on Monday, but I just been really busy with work and stuff like that. And my Donna had a couple appointments this week, and this coming Monday we got to file our taxes, and I got an appointment for that. And then if the opening in the show area for this coming week, I'm going to take as many hours as she'll give me, and yeah, so it should be really good. My cat's been fine. I just feel bad for my neighbors across the hall, but I've been trying to help them out the best I can. Yeah, and then see what happens tonight. Tonight's Friday. Donna goes to bingo tonight, and I volunteer at the parish 2 more. They're not this coming Saturday, but actually on the first part of March. I think it's March 1st on a Saturday. She got what's called the Super Bingo. There's like 9 games out at $500 to $11.99. So I'm playing, and Donna's playing that night, and see what happens there. And I'll be volunteering if she needs me to for a little while. But I just enjoy life, and I'm just taking one day at a time. But don't let brick walls stand in your way, because you have to hit a brick wall in order to get over what you need to get over. And I'm not going to give up. So I hope this short little live video encourages you guys. So if you're watching it late, comment on the video. Let me know, what are you struggling with? Are you struggling with the economy? I'm hearing that we're going to be getting, a $5,000 check, but we'll see what happens with that. If we do wind up getting something like that, that won't happen possibly till around April. There is enough money in the Treasury to pay everybody that. It'll cost the economy over $2 trillion, but I've already heard they've already found about $5 trillion of it where it went, and they're getting it back. So as that keeps going forward, we'll see what happens with that. But don't get your hopes up too high, because I've been down that road before, and I won't believe it until it shows up into my bank account. But and the last time we got a stimulus check, I can remember that we were the last ones to get a check. Our seniors, and the seniors right now are struggling big time. But especially if you're on one income, I feel so bad for some of these people. Donna and I are okay for now. By God, if one of us passed away, I don't know what the other one would really be. I don't know if we'd be able to survive. I really don't. But I don't want to think about that too much, because anything I bring into my body negative has a big impact on the food that I eat. And that's another thing about the food that we eat. You have to go to processed foods because it's so damn expensive. I got to budget my money accordingly. And then if I'm buying spaghetti and regular spaghetti, a pound of spaghetti that's 4 meals for me and Donna. So like, again, you got to do what you got to do to stretch out your budget. But just do the best you can. That's all I can tell you guys. But anyways, I'm gonna get going. You guys have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. I promise you it'll get better. It may get a little bumpy for a little while, but we got that guy that's in there now. We got a lot of stuff they got to clean up from from a lot. This has been going on a long time. All this government waste, and things are going to get better. I promise you. I truly believe in that. So there you go. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have an amazing weekend. Bye. See you on the next video.